Hello, friends. I just had a really nice reframe, and I wanted to share what I learned with you. I'm still coming out of my little nap. When I say nap, I don't really sleep very much. I just rest my eyes and stuff. And I've been listening to binaural beats. Would really recommend for anyone who has sleep issues or who has energy issues during the day. Like for me, I get really overstimulated and I dissociate really hard, and then I can't really get myself motivated and don't have the energy to like do my college and stuff. And so I was recently introduced by a friend to binaural beats, and I'd used them before, but oh my goodness, they're amazing. Would highly recommend. There's different types of waves. So from the bottom up, it goes delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma. And delta is like deep sleep, theta is like REM sleep, alpha, not sure what that is. Beta is like alertness, concentration, and then gamma is kind of like energy. And I've been listening to gamma waves to get shit done, and let me tell you, it's better than coffee. Like, I've been relying on stimulants to give myself energy, and stimulants come with such other effects that aren't the best. So I'm just gonna, if you're interested in this and like you're resonating, I'm just gonna give you a recommendation right now. I'm gonna head on to my YouTube page, and so I would recommend two channels. Let's see. What the fuck is that noise? What the hell is that? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, it's the power of you. The power of you, not the power of now. Okay, yeah, so the first channel I'd recommend is called The Power of You, and it has a lot of different binaural beats and stuff, and like it has like, you know, and binaural beats, basically what it is it's like it's playing two different frequencies in each ear, and each frequency makes a certain wave, and it's how the waves interact that creates the frequency. And so like a delta wave is a low frequency, so like between 0.5 and 4 hertz, I think. And gamma is like a high frequency, like 30 to 70 or something, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But the video that I really like, that I've been using to get my homework done, it's a 4-hour long video, and it's called The Razor's Edge Focus 111 Hertz Gamma for Brain and Body Power. And it has like the beats, but it also has some like music, and it like gets me like going and stuff, and like so I can focus. And I listen to it while I do my homework, and it's fucking amazing. I guess, so I was wrong about the gamma, because this one is 111 hertz. So I think it starts at 40, but it goes up to like a lot. But so I would recommend that one. Warning though, as someone who has bipolar and experiences mania, what I will say is that this gamma could possibly induce mania for you. So I would be cautious. I would be careful if you know that you experience mania. Just like be careful with that might be a possible consequence. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but consider that. And and maybe don't listen for too long, especially if you like feel yourself getting manic, because I did notice it did take me like 4 hours after I stopped listening to like wind down for bed. So don't do it right before bed is my recommendation. The other the other one that I really like is Jody Hatton, JodyHatton, and he has an awesome channel, and he has a lot of nap videos. So like 15-minute power nap, 10-minute power nap, 20-minute power nap. He has a bunch of different like lengths, so you can find one that fits for you. But basically he starts you off in the alpha wave, and then it brings you down to theta, which is kind of like the REM sleep meditation. So you spend a couple minutes in alpha, it goes down to theta for most of the time, and then at the end it brings you back up to alpha. And hiccups. It like quite literally, it is better than coffee. I'm like telling you, like I start these like really like drained and like dissociative, and then when I end them, because so it brings your functioning back up at the end. And so it's really awesome. And what I've been doing is I do the power nap first, because I don't want to like just like, oh, I'm tired, this is bad, I want to change it. I think my body is telling me I'm tired for a reason, and that it's because I need to rest. And so I want to honor what my body's telling me by giving myself an opportunity to rest instead of going straight into like the gamma waves. So I do the 10-minute or 15-minute power nap, and then I don't really nap. Like for this time I did tapping, which I'll explain in a second. And then I haven't done my gamma waves yet, but I'm planning on doing the gamma waves after I finish this video, just to like get me, going. And so yeah, highly would recommend checking out those two channels, especially if you struggle. And they also have like delta and theta ones for sleep. You can keep it on like for however long you want. I just do it for like 15 minutes while my sleeping medicine's kicking in, and then I go to bed. So it's been awesome, and I noticed I feel a lot more rested in the mornings with doing this. And like you don't even have to like be meditating while you're doing it, like just listening. Like I was just listening like while I was scrolling on my phone, and it still worked. So I would recommend trying it out. It's been a life changer for me, and there's a lot of research that shows the effectiveness of it, and I'm going to be doing this more. So anyway, that's the precursor. And now I'm gonna get to what I actually wanted to talk about, which is the reframe. And I did my tapping, which basically you go like this, and then like this, 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 and then this. And that's considered one round of tapping. If you're more interested, you can look up tapping or EFT tapping, the emotional freedom technique. It's drawn from like Chinese acupuncture and acupressure, like so specific points. And then like where the EFT comes in is you kind of reframe it. So like you start off just by rating the feeling that you're feeling in your body. So for example, when I started, I rated it out of 5. And then you do a couple rounds, maybe 1, 2, or 3 of just acknowledging what you're feeling. So like, for example, if you're feeling anxious, you might say, this anxiety, this anxiety, this anxiety. And then after you acknowledge it, then you start reframing. Like, how would it feel if I let go of this anxiety? Is it possible for me to feel better right now? Do I have to hold on to this, or can I let it go? I deserve to feel peace. Stuff like that. And so basically, the reason I had to do some tapping is because I got quite triggered I was looking at AOC's YouTube to see if she had posted her Instagram live that she did last night. It's not posted yet. So I might just have to check it out on Instagram. But there was a video called Vota con Orgullo, which means vote with pride. And it was a video, you know, it's kind of sad to look back on now, but like she was like, we will elect Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States. If only, y'all, if only. You know, not that that would have magically fixed like the white supremacy, colonialism, ableism, xenophobia, all of that stuff in the United States. You know, it would have been like a patchwork, because what I view Trump and MAGA as the symptom of the problem, not the root cause. And I do believe that if it wasn't Trump, it'd be someone else. And, you know, it's clear that like a lot of people in this country have been really manipulated and brainwashed by the Republican Party, by authoritarianism and fascism. And so anyway, I was just looking at it, and then all the comments were MAGA people. That's not the only group he hates, but that's one of the groups. And then to think that like somehow by you hating other Latino people that you're gonna be protected from him? Honey. It's just, so I started laughing out loud, and then I was like, it's actually quite sad. Like, I really pity these people for like just how delusional they have to be to hold this in their heart and believe it's true and believe a man that like hates, like they've been so manipulated and lied to and like, but they fell for it. And anyway, I got kind of triggered, and I was like, really, like, why? Like, the biggest one I don't understand is Latinos for Trump. I guess, like, it'd probably be similar, like, trans people for Trump, you know, or, like, immigrants for Trump, or, like, Muslim people for Trump. Like, it's, like, women for Trump. Like, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Like, how delusional are you? And the answer is quite delusional, by the way. So, but, like, I just, you know, it was comical to me at first, and then I kind of got a little sad because I was like, these people are really stupid. And I don't mean stupid like in a bad way. I mean like they literally are fucking stupid. Like, I don't know what other word to use, like, besides you're a complete idiot, you're a moron. I don't know, I can't make it any nicer because they're that stupid. And it made me sad that so many people were like this. But then I had to remind myself, anyway. So initially when I started doing the tapping, I was saying, you know, I acknowledged that I was outraged and shocked, and alarmed by how many of this comment section. And then I tried to think of how there could possibly be benefits to this situation and reframe the situation. And one of the benefits I came up with is that, you know, political opinions used to be a thing of secrecy. And so, like, you had to spend time investing energy into someone before, like, you got to the point where you were comfortable talking about your political views. And then it wasn't until investing so much energy that you realized, holy shit, this person's values are completely antithetical to mine, and I can't have a relationship. The good news is, with how gung-ho these Trumpers are, is that we are being told exactly who they are, and we don't have to guess anymore. We no longer have to take the time to get to know them to discover that they're horrible people. Like, we already know that because they've made it clear. And I think that's a blessing, honestly. Like, because now I know I'm gonna stay the fuck away from you. That's for sure. And also, I just wonder how many of these people who commented have changed their mind. I don't expect all of them to, but I know that there's been a big change of heart from like Republicans, now that it affects them and not other minorities. They were fine when it was happening to other people, but when it affects them, oh, now they get riled up. It's like, okay, honey, there's a thing called empathy. You should have been mad when it was happening to other people, and I guess you could only get mad when it happened to you, but okay. But anyway, people are waking up and realizing that Trump doesn't give a shit about, and the Republican Party in general just doesn't give a shit about their constituents, and they're just like manipulating them for power. And so so people are waking up because of this, and I think it needed to take something so dramatic and so extreme, like how the current administration is trying to completely gut everything in the government. That's like that creates support and safety for people. And now that the Republicans' Medicaid is probably going to get taken away, you mean the people that warned you might have actually had your best interests in mind? And they weren't just trying to be woke? Like I said, these people are really fucking stupid. And anyway, so that was the reframe I had. Of just realizing that there are benefits to this situation. People are waking up who normally wouldn't have woken up. People are realizing that the Republican Party might not have their best interest in mind. And I'm hoping, that these people are going to be not just all talk, and they'll actually do something and vote in the midterms, and that we're going to see a big shift in the makeup of the Senate and the House. And then by the time that the next presidential election comes, if Trump allows us to have another one, because he's already started announcing that he wants a third term, but that people are gonna vote for a Democratic president. So those are the benefits that I can currently see right now. And I just hoped that this reframe might be helpful for you too. So yeah, thank you for listening. I'm gonna listen to my gamma waves now and get myself all up and ready, and probably watch Avatar: The Last Airbender because I already finished all my homework for the day. And I had a pretty stressful day yesterday, and so I want to focus on self-care. I might even take a bath with essential oils or something, just treat myself. Have a nice day.